Hello and welcome to another epic battle report. I'm Gordon, the regular host of Life or Die, and once again I'm joined by Craig. How you doing, Craig?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Good stuff. We're playing a Marine versus Marine battle because we haven't done one of these in a long time. So we're bringing the Iron Warriors, Craig.
Yeah, I've got the Traitors today. So yeah, it's not quite a mirror match because these guys are from the Chaos list, so they've got a few bits of shenanigans, and obviously you've got the Dark Angels as well. So it's not vanilla Marines versus Marines.
Yeah. And we're fighting in a kind of ruined city battle. So the one thing we'll just very quickly establish before we get into our forces is that, talked about it beforehand, the runes and rubble do not block line of sight. I think that is something that's in the rules somewhere. But
yeah, no, that's right. Yeah.
But the one thing that does block line of sight are these kind of rock formations. There's only a couple of them about. But so it's a really open battlefield, other than if we get into the rubble, our units will gain a -1 to hit, so
Right.
This might be quite bloody.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And just for full disclosure, they're obviously Iron Warriors are the kind of siege specialists and used to fighting in the rubble and stuff like that. But we did decide on the forces before we talked about boards and stuff, so it's not me being gamey, just in case there's anyone thinking that.
Yeah, to be honest, I think it disadvantages.
Mm.
It's a disadvantage to you slightly because if it had been intact buildings, those siege specialists would have been.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they've got a lot of firepower to bring down buildings, but it's a bit late for them now. They're already down, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried about my Terminator's range as well. But you're in the same boat. You've got
yeah,
Terminators.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, both got our Terminator companies, so it could be quite interesting to see that happen.
But speaking of forces, let's get into them. So the 4,000 point Dark Angels army, regular viewers will know that I've used the old black colour scheme. That's just because when I got the collection, that was what the Dark Angels were. I've never felt the urge to change into green. I always liked the black colour scheme, so that's why they look the way they do. So centrepiece of every single Marine force I ever take is the Land Raider Company, so they're in there just because of the firepower and durability. You can never have enough Land Raiders, I would say. Also because I take the Dark Angels, I always have Raven Wing in there, so we've got 2 squads of Land Speeders, a squad of attack bikes, and because it's net epic, we have the Master of Raven Wing rather than a standard HQ unit. The third company I've got is Deathwing. And yeah, there was a lot of back and forth on that one between whether I was going to take those or the Devastators. The Devastators have more long range firepower, but the Deathwing have slightly more accuracy, more limited range, but they're more or less on a par with the Devastators. Just it's the range, it's the one difference. But on top of that, you also have that massive calf that they have, so hopefully they'll be able to dominate in some close combat battles in this one. But yeah, I was back and forth as to which one I was going to take. One day I will take the Devastators again because I love the Devastator Company as well. It's just the amount of dice that's thrown out is insane. On top of that, I've got support cards, so I've got 2 detachments of Assault Marines with their rhinos carrying them into battle, and I've taken a squad of Predators and also a squadron of Vindicators. Finally, my special cards, so I was entitled to 3 special cards because I had 3 companies. I've taken 2 medics to try and save as many of those Terminators as possible and make them last a bit longer. And finally, I've taken the Warlord Titan. Just to mention, we haven't been using Warlord Titans recently, and I think it's probably because both of us feel that the Warhounds in particular, or Scout Titans, if it's a Eldar Revenants, they just give a bit more bang for buck. They're hard to take down because of the small hit templates, so because we knew we were going to do a kind of head-to-head between Marines and Chaos Marines, we both agreed we would take a Warlord to try and give them the airtime that they're due, put it that way. So my Warlord Titan is carrying a Quake Cannon, a Volcano Cannon, and these 2 Gatling Blasters rather, that are on the top. They're proxying for Turbo Laser Destructors because the Battle Titans box didn't have Turbo Laser Destructors, but they're more accurate than the Gatling Blasters. Half the dice, but same range. -2, I think Gatling Blasters only -1, but that's the 3+ that I find really attractive. It's great for taking out enemy tanks and certainly for stripping shields. And then hopefully that Volcano Cannon might just be able to provide the killing blow that we were so desperately missing in the last battle when we were trying to take down Titans, because every Titan survived them. But I'm hoping that's not going to be the case here. One of us hopefully will take the other one down, but we'll see what happens. Over to Craig.
Okay, for my 4,000 points of Iron Warriors, I've got a Siege Company or Siege Sentry down here, so that consists of a unit of Havocs, a unit of normal Chaos Marines, and a unit of Iron Dreadnoughts, which are the Iron Warriors, specific ones that got lots of missile launchers and heavy weaponry. And they're led by a Warsmith, who is effectively their HQ unit, and a Tech Marine as well, rolled into one. Supporting those guys, I've got some Basilisks and some Bombards, which are again Iron Warriors exclusives for the Marines, which are great to have, especially in this sort of battle. I've also got the Vindicator Company, which is just 9 Vindicators, led by a Warsmith. I've got the Leviathan, which is a kind of unique unit again for the Iron Warriors. It's a captured Leviathan from other battles with the Imperial Guard, which they've kind of chaosified, which is good. I've got a Terminator Company, so it's just the same as a Marine Terminator Company, and I've got the Warlord Titan. He's got a harpoon missile, he's got a quake cannon, he's got a power saw, he's got a doom burner, and he's got a chaos tail on him. So yeah, going all in on the chaos themes there. And that's my 4,000 points.
Battle plan then, so down this flank I have a squad of Land Raiders. I've also got the Command Land Raider. The whole Raven Wing are here. Also a squad of Terminators, some Assault Marines. So the plan is obviously to capture Objective 6, Objective 5, and I'm hoping to push up on this side to try and maybe get 3. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, certainly I want to secure those two 100%. I've also got another couple of squads of Land Raiders here, and they're going to try and push into the middle and shoot at anything that comes near me, hopefully down the highways. That would be ideal, but I'm not going to count on that. I've got my Titan right through the middle. He's got long range weapons, so I'm just trying to maximise my arc of fire and what I can hit. That might attract a lot of fire though as well, so it might not be the best tactic. Maybe putting it down one side is sometimes better. Then onto my left flank here, I've got another 2 squads of Deathwing, Vindicators, Predators, another assault unit, both my medics here because I've got a lot of infantry, particularly Terminators. I really want to protect them and hope that the medics can hold on to them. So they'll be tasked with taking Objective 8, and I'm hoping to take Objective 2 as well, so I'm hoping that might be a good bloodbath up there if there's some troops coming back at me here. And then the one other objective is underneath my Titan here, so I'm going to have to make sure he doesn't move more than 15 away from it so I can catch that. And of course, if you've got something that's fast enough, you might be able to go back and steal that. But anyway, that's my battle plan. Let's have a look at Craig's.
Okay, so as usual, I don't really have a massive pre-planned battle plan here, but what I do have on my left flank, I've got the Bombards right at the back because they've got 150 centimetre range. I'm hoping that they'll be able to get some shots off, and they've just got a little security force of Terminators and Land Raiders protecting them, as well as the Titan, of course, but he's planning on moving off. So yeah, I'm not massively confident that the Bombards will survive too long where they are out in the sticks by themselves, but hopefully we'll see. So yeah, obviously I've got the Titan here. He again has kind of long range weaponry as well as this harpoon missile, so he's hoping to face off against the Gordon's Titans, but we'll see what happens there. In this crater here, I've just got my Havocs, which are the kind of long range missile marines. They're just going to stay there more or less, I think, for the whole battle, just again to provide security and against the for the Bombards and to take that objective if needs be. Vindicators, well, most of my armoured force is in the middle here, so I've got the Vindicators, Terminators and Land Raiders, Iron Dreadnoughts, and the Warsmiths, who are going to hopefully deal out any saves if needs be, and they're just going to push forward. So my plans are, of course, to go for Objective 4, Objective 3, 5, 2 and 1 probably, so it's a bit ambitious maybe, but we'll see what happens. And on the right side, I've got the Leviathan, which again will probably not get too far up the board, but it should be good for firepower. I've got my Marines, Chaos Standard Marines and Rhinos here, which again I'm not massively sure what to do. They're the only real kind of mobility I've got, so I might need to just hold them back and see where they need to go. And again I've got the Basilisks as well at the back here, which are kind of 100 centimetre range again, so they're planning on just staying put and lobbing shots as far as they can. So yeah, the Marines actually might end up being spotters for the artillery for the most part if they can't get in range for their weapons. And yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how it shakes out. Okay, Okay, so here we're at the end of the first turn movement phase, and as expected, it's been a bit of a massive push into the middle for both sides. So yeah, I've got quite a few things sitting on first fire as expected. Bombards, the Titan, Havocs, and the Basilisks are all just sitting pretty. But the main bulk of the force of Terminators, the Vindicators, have all pushed into the middle to take these objectives. And on this side, the Leviathan has moved up, as well as the Chaos Marines have kind of slightly gallishly charged over to this objective, but have been met with a massive opposition of elite close combat troops, so it doesn't look great for them. Gordon's side, he's pushed his Raven Wing down the way on this on my left flank here, which I'm slightly worried about because I've got quite a lot of exposed units that can get the flank on me. The only saving grace is I've got some units to get some shots onto them first, hopefully. And the bulk of his Land Raider force as well is holding back slightly just because of their movement speed, but they're all poised to let loose, as well as the Titan has sauntered up the middle with his quake cannons or volcano cannons, which I'm quite worried about. But yeah, that's where we are at the end of turn 1 movement. Anything to add, Gordon?
No, let's get straight into first fire.
Excellent.
I'm going to fire my command Terminator HQ unit, Land Raider, and he's going to fire at 2 Land Raiders here. I had to reprogram my brain to remember I can see through this to fire at the 2 Land Raiders. So the red one's the most furthest on this side. 6s, nothing.
Okay, so for my first fire, I've got my Basilisks at the back line here. They're going to fire at the Land Raiders in the open here. So we've got 2 white ones are the Deathwing Land Raiders, and the 2 black ones are the Land Raider Company. So I'll go purple dice for the Deathwing, green dice for the Land Raider Company, and these are all hitting on 4s. Oh, nice.
Good, yeah.
So yeah, just all of them apart from one of the Land Raider Company I said to the purple. I can't remember.
I
think it was the other way around. I think it was the Deathwing with the purple. Yeah. So it's
right.
yeah.
So
it's a -2.
Brown's Deathwing, all 2. So 4 pluses. Only 1. So 1 from each squad.
Yeah, that's good for me.
My command Land Raider is going to fire at Craig's Titan here. So 2 dice, 5 or 6s. Just try to strip some shields off you here. Oh, good.
Nicely done.
2 shields.
2 shields down. Okay, next up for my first fire, I've got my Bombards holding the back of the board here. And they're doing a direct barrage onto these Land Raiders on advance orders in the crater there. So, normally hitting on 3s, they'll be hitting on 4s this time around due to the cover. And if they go through, it'll be a -3.
Oh,
of course, I had to jinx it by saying the target save modifier before rolling. That's always a jinx. So next up, I've got my Havocs. So they've effectively got the same stat line as a Marine Devastator. So 2 dice hitting on 5s normally. 3 stands are going to go for 3 of the speeders. Because they're in cover, they'll be hitting on 6s instead. So we'll go for that, and then the other 2 I'll do in a second. Ooh,
nice.
Not bad
2.
actually. Yeah, 2 of them. Yeah, that's a -1.
-1, so they'll go on.
Okay, so for the remaining stands, we've got line of sight onto this bike and cover here, and Land Raider over here. So it'll be 6s for the bike on the green dice, and 5s for the Land Raider on the gold. Just the Land Raiders hit once with a -1.
Okay, 3 plus save. Saved.
Okay, next up for my first fire, I've got my HQ Terminator detachment. So I'm going to put the Terminator self into the land speeders, both of those guys in cover. So normally hitting on 4s, it'll be hitting on 5s, and that'll be the green dice. And then I've got the Land Raider, which is going to fire at I'll put a barrel into the bike, and I'll put a barrel into the other land speeder in the open. Gold dice for the bike, red dice for the land speeder. So we're looking for 5s all over. And we get one of the bikes. I'm not fussed which one.
Yeah,
no, sorry, it's the one of the speeders.
Speeder
bikes. Okay, so it's now the turn of the Leviathan. So he's got quite a target-rich environment here, so I had a wee bit of time there debating what to go for. So I'm going to split the las cannons against the Predators, so 2 barrels on each. And fire the Doomsday cannon into these Terminators in the open. That's also catching the medic in his Rhino. And then I've got the battle cannon, which is going to go for one of the Land Raiders. So we'll go for the easy ones first. We'll go for the las cannons. These are hitting on 5s. 2 hits, and that's a -1.
So 4 pluses. both saved.
Nicely done. Right, so the Doomsday Cannon is D6 plus 3 barrage points, yep. So it's only 5, so it's 4s, yep. So with the Terminators, I've got the Terminators with red dice, Medic on the blue dice, and his Rhino on the red dice. Oh, Rhino on the gold dice. Go for that, right. So that's always my luck with these sort of things. And the Land Raider 4+.
Yeah, battle cannon.
Yeah.
Unlucky, that's
right.
Really appalling.
This is coming up to the end of my first fire, so I've got the Titan left over now. He's going to fire his Quake Cannon at the 2 Land Raiders at the back there, and then he's going to fire a Doom Burner at the HQ because it's the closest one of its type. So the HQ first, it'll be hitting on 3s, going to ignore his cover. He misses, of course. And then the Land Raiders, that'll normally be hitting on 3s as well, but it's going to be 4s for their cover. No, so we've got the Warsmith in the cover here. He's got Bolter, so he's going to fire at the spike, and that'll be hitting on a 5. And he doesn't. Okay, we're into the close combat phase, so we've got the Assault Marines versus Terminators, and you've got a bit of an advantage in numbers here on it.
Yeah, a couple of them. So, when do you want to start?
Let's work our way to the objective.
Yeah, do this then. Yeah. So 2 against 1 in this one, so first attack. 6. Yeah, you've got me up.
So I've got a plus
3. Plus 3.
Plus 3, okay.
Okay, so second attack, I've got 3 dice, but you get plus 3.
Oh, I think you've got him.
Yeah, I've got him. So he's gone.
Okay.
1 each. Okay, next one, these are just 1 and 1s, these next 2 ones. So he's plus 3.
Here. Oh,
nice.
Wow. They both failed to level up their swords that turn. Right, next one, 1 on 1.
10.
Oh,
nice. Feeling good about that 10 as well. Okay, so doubling up in this last one for the objective.
So I've got 9. The first one, yeah. But
you still won it, yeah.
No, it's standoff.
Sorry, I'm the same in the maths there. Secondary. Oh, that's good. 4. Oh no, you've still done it. 11. So standoff. Yeah. So held on to it.
Wow,
well done.
Fantastic.
Nice. Cool. And over here it's all even odds really. Yeah. So we'll start this end. Work our way across.
I can't actually see through my camera, but you've got me. Yeah.
Are you happy that it was
kind of caught? No, that's fine. I'm happy enough with that. These guys are both. These guys doubled up on this.
Yeah, they doubled up. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't need to.
No, got that. Yeah, there's a bit of a mishmash of stuff in it because I'm using the cheating strip stands as well. I've decided to kind of basically just rule it that they're all 1-on-1 here in terms of ganging up.
Yeah. 6.
You got me. Keep getting me by 1. That's frustrating.
The objective last again.
Yeah, sure thing. 8. Got you.
And for the objective. Yeah. Oh, nice.
10.
Oh, it's cocked again.
Yeah, I'll make you re-roll this one then if that's if that's.
No, you won. Well done. Okay, sorry, we just remembered about my medics here. So I've got 2 stands to try and save. So 5 pluses with a medic. 1 saved.
Cool.
Okay, first of my advanced fires, I'm going to fire this unit of Land Raiders. And again, reprogramming the pen. I can see 2 Land Raiders here. And I can see the Titans, so I'm going to do 2 barrels at each of all of them. They're all in the open, so 5 pluses. The red dice will be the Titan.
Okay.
And Titans firing 1 in each of the other Land Raiders. Minus 2, so 4 pluses.
Both dead. Well done. Okay, just going to roll these repair rolls for the Land Raiders that we forgot about because of the Warsmith and Warpsmith in range of them. So do these 2 guys. Nope. And then nope, good. Iron Dreadnoughts here with their missile launchers, and we're going to try and pick off some of these Land Raiders in the open. So for the sake of just ease, we're going to do them 1 by 1. So I'll go with the.
I start here or alright. Whatever you like. I don't care.
Throw me for a loop here. I'll go for the Deathwing Land Raider first. So hitting on 4s. 1 hit, -2.
He's gone.
He's gone. And then we'll go for the Land Raider on the crossroads there in the open. The first one. Oh, 2 hits.
Saved.
Save, nice. Okay, and
In
then
fact, today -1 or -2?
-2.
Right, sorry.
Yeah. And then the next one in the open, or they're all in the open, I guess, is the point. Misses, and then the one here that hasn't fired, I guess. He gets hit once.
4+. Saved.
Saved, nicely
So I'm
done.
going to fire these 2 Land Raiders that haven't fired yet in advance, and they're going to target the 2 closest Land Raiders that don't get cover.
Yep.
4 pluses. 2 in one, 1 in the other.
Yes. Okay, for 4s. One is saved, one is dead. Okay, so we've got more Land Raider and Land Raider combat happening here. So I've got my 2 here. They're going to fire at the boys in the crater here. So there's one that's HQ in it, and he is the closest unit to me, so there's no issue with shooting at him. He'll be the red dice, and the other 3 will be the blue dice. So they're all getting a las cannon each.
But -1 for the crater.
Correct, 6s. Oh, one is
One
hit.
is not the HQ.
Not the HQ.
Saved.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now for the other part of this detachment, I've got the 4 Terminator stands here, and they're going to let loose into these bikes and the speeder in the open. So I'll put 2 barrels into each of them. The purple dice will be the speeder, and the rest will be on the bikes. So hitting on 4s, they say. So
Yeah, only one.
2 on the 2 on the speeder. Yep, right.
It's got -1.
Yep, that's correct. Okay, yeah, well done. So the speeder's definitely dead, and one of the bikes.
All 3 at the Titan, 6 barrels, 5 or 6s. Caught. So one shield off.
Okay, takes them down to 3. Okay, so for my next advanced fire, I've got these Vindicators, and they're going to take a shot into the Deathwing Terminators in the church here. So the Vindicator cannon, the Thunderer cannon ignores cover, which is nice. And I'll go for what it matters. The purple dice will be the guy sitting on the objective. And that's just...
He's okay.
He's okay, the other
one of
2.
those. So it's -3, but they get a fixed 6 save. No. Predators will fire at the Leviathan there, so 5 or 6s. 2 hits.
2 hits, that's 2 shields. We'll go down to 2 now.
Down to 2, yeah. Apologies, just remembered I had 3 dice for each Predator, so another 3 to roll. And I get another shield off.
Yeah, they're really handy for stripping shields, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to try our luck again with these Vindicators against Terminators. So 3 stands against 3 Vindicators against the 3 stands in cover, but of course we're ignoring the cover, hitting on 4s. Just the 1 again.
And again, fixed 6 save. No. Okay, so my Titan is going to fire. He's just in range for that Leviathan there, so I'm going to hit it with a 4. I'm hitting it with everything I've got, declaring that first.
Yep.
But first of all, it's the Turbo Laser Destructors. I'm going to try and strip the last shield off. Hits them 3 pluses. Woofed.
Get 1 through as well. Yeah.
I get 4.
Oh,
hits them
hitting
3
3
plus.
sorry.
So I get 3 through.
Yeah.
I'll also just roll because I've declared these anyway.
Yeah, sure thing.
Crate Cannon 3+, misses, and the Volcano Cannon 3+. Oh. Right,
Yeah,
okay.
still got a good chance. Right. So you're going to put everything onto the bridge.
Yeah.
Which
So
is
first hit.
it's a hit.
Second hit.
Hit.
And hit.
Sorry, actually filming it.
You're not filming it?
No, I was. Just I didn't have it in shot, but taking your word for it. So yeah, down and that'll be the.
Sorry, that one's right.
Oh right, yep. So that's just going to be one of the hull.
Okay.
So the bridge, yeah, we can potentially get cumulative damage on the bridge as well. Remember with these first 2 that go through.
So -2s.
So -2 for the first one. Then it's through.
Damage roll. 1.
1 damage, cap half, command ability lost. And then the next one would be saved. Okay, and then for the weapon.
The hull.
Oh, so the hull, yeah, -1. Sorry, minus.
Saved.
Yeah, saved.
I got a bit missing with that Volcano Cannon. I could have delivered a killer bullet there.
Yep. Okay, so my last advanced fire, I think, for this phase, I've got 1 Marine that's not engaged. So he's going to fire at the the Assault Marines. We also aren't engaged. 1 dice hitting on 4s. Yep, and that's a -1, so I think he's 6+ to save this.
No.
Yep, so we're in the end phase of turn 1 now, so there's not too much admin to do. I've got my repair rolls for my bridge first of all. So it's on a 4+.
Yep.
It's not repaired, so it's still damaged. And then it's got its 4 void shields. Try and get them back. Get
nice
3 back.
That's good.
Okay, and then same for the Titan. He's just got the 3 void shields to go back on, hopefully. Nope, nothing. Okay. Okay, so in terms of casualties, we've got from the Terminator Company, we've got 3 Land Raiders and a Terminator stand, and then from the Siege Century, we've got 3 stands of Chaos Marines. And then for Gordon's casualties, we've got 4 Land Speeders from the Raven Wing and 2 bikes, 5 Assault Marines, Deathwing, 1 Land Raider, 2 Terminators, and then 1 Land Raider from the Land Raider Company. Okay, so this is the state of play at the end of turn 1. Yeah, not too many kills, but I think everything's now in position for a pretty bloody turn 2. Objective-wise, we're all just sitting on the 4 in each of our sides.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a few that are being hotly contested at the start of the next turn, and a couple more that are going to be more difficult to shake off. Not quite sure if I'm going to go for objective 7 at the back there. I think I'll maybe just have to accept that as a loss. But yeah, nothing broken yet, nothing knocked over, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting turn 2, I think. Okay, we're interrupting the movement phase in turn 2 here. So Gordon's moved out of the ruins with his Raven Wing bikes, and his plan is to get into close combat with my bombards. But I'm going to try and stop that with these Terminators who have revealed themselves to be on first fire, so they're going to snap fire as they pass by. So 8 dice, I'm going to do 3 on 2 of them and then 2 on the other. So here we go, hitting on 5s because of the -1.
Hell good.
Yes, excellent. That stopped that in its tracks.
Yeah, all done.
Okay, so you join us at the end of the movement phase for turn 2, if you can call it a movement phase. It's a little bit stagnated, as you can see by the amount of red first fire orders littering the battlefield. Over here, this skirmish for the church has been a bit of a pile-in move from the Rhinos and the remaining Assault Marines, so it looks like there's going to be something happening there. The Rhinos from the Assault Marines have also jumped into base contact with these Vindicators. We just can't get them close enough to model it, but they are all one-on-one there. Vindicators on this side have pushed into the empty space left by these Terminators who have piled in against the Assault Marines, and then likewise the Assault Marine Rhinos have ganged up on this poor Land Raider here. So yeah, aside from that, there's not really been much movement at all. Oh, maybe the HQ unit from the Land Raider Company's moved down. So yeah, lots of shooting up ahead, lots of dice rolling in turn 2.
I've won the initiative again, and I'm going to fire my Predators, try and get rid of these shields on that Leviathan. So 9 dice, 5 or 6s. And I get rid of them, but nothing else.
Cool. Okay, I'm now fearing for my Leviathan's safety here, so before it gets too late, I'm going to use its firepower. So I'm going to fire all 6 of the lasers into the Titan to hopefully strip its shields. I'm going to fire the Doomsday Cannon at these Terminators in the Apothecary again, and I'm going to fire the Battle Cannon at one of the Land Raiders. In fact, no, I'll change my mind. I'll fire the Battle Cannon at the Titan as well, just in case.
Yeah, make it through.
Yeah, let's go for that. So at the Titan, lasers first, and then the Battle Cannon.
5 or 6s. Oh, pretty good.
That's pretty good.
5 hits.
5 hits, wow. Okay, and then the Battle Cannon will be on a 4+.
A squeaky wheel.
Just to oil them.
And yeah, you've got rid of the last one. That was impressive.
Excellent. Okie dokie.
What a shame that you'd declared that your Doomsday Cannon could have been doing something here.
No, we've got plans. So Doomsday Cannon is D6 plus 3. And that's just 4. So what's that, hitting on 5s, is it?
5s.
Hitting on 5s, okay. So we've got the 2 Terminators will be the gold dice, Medic for blue, and Red Rhino. Let's go for that. The medic and one of the Terminators is hit.
Okay, so the medic will be dead, I think. He just dies straight away.
Yeah, it's minus ridiculous, isn't it?
Fixed save. No.
Unfortunate. Okay, finally Leviathan's actually done something.
Okay, my Titan before he gets... as soon as he's exposed now, you better fire. So he's 2 turbo laser destructors. He's going to fire at 1 barrel at each of these Vindicators and the rubble.
Mm-hmm.
The last one is going to go... It's the only Land Raider I can see that of its type that's closest there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the 4th turbo laser battery.
Mm-hmm.
The Quake Cannon is targeting these ones in here.
Yep.
And finally the Volcano Cannon is going to try and one-shot the Leviathan.
This
So
could be spectacular.
are spectacularly bad. Turbo lasers first of all.
Yep, so there'll be 4s for the Vindicator
force to hit,
and 3 for the Land Raider. Yep.
Oof.
Woofed, lovely. All hit.
All hit. So all needing a -2 save.
Yep, so for the Vindicators that'll be down to 4 then.
Yeah.
2 are okay.
One going.
One going.
Oh, you've got that thing with a Tech Marine in there, don't you?
I do, yes, that's a good shout. And I'll just do the Land Raider as well. He's okay, so to re-roll for the Vindicator. No, he's definitely dead.
Next up is the Quake Cannon. So these are going to be 3 of them, and again it's -1 because they're in rubble, so 4 or more's. Only 1.
Hit, that's
-3.
Nope, but he can... Oh no, he's probably out of range I think for that Tech Marine. Yeah, he's just out.
Just out.
Oh well. And he's also just out of this one as well. Yeah, there's another... Yep, surrounded by warpsmiths, but none to save them.
And the crucial one.
Hmm.
Come on, Volcano Cannon, 3+ to hit this Leviathan.
That's a hit.
Going for the bridge.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Missed! Ah!
Okay.
Frustrating.
Yep, it's always the way with these big shot weapons. My turn for my Titan to go for it. So he's going to fire the harpoon missile, of course, into Gordon's Titan, which is now shields lost. So for those that don't know, the harpoon missile allows me, if all dice roll successfully in the next wee while, I'll get to potentially take control of his Titan in the next turn and even fire against his own units. So it's almost better than killing it because I get a free Titan if it all works out. But yeah, we'll see about that. So let's go for that first of all. It automatically hits anything within line of sight. All I need to do is roll scatter dice. So I'm going for the legs in the middle here. Here's hoping up the head. So yeah, but you get -2, so you need a 3+ here
To save.
to save. Yeah.
3.
Fantastic. Well, you've saved your Titan from being mind controlled, so excellent. Although I would have quite liked to have seen it, but yeah.
Yeah, I would have quite liked to see it as well.
Next time, maybe. Next time.
Maybe if it was the other way around.
Yeah. Okay, and now slightly disappointedly, he's going to fire the rest of his weapons. So we've got the Doom Burner going into Land Raider here. It ignores cover, so we'll be hitting on a 3. And we'll be hitting on a 3, that's a -3.
Okay, so 5 or 6.
He's saved, excellent. And the Quake Cannon is going to drop onto these 2 Land Raiders over here.
3 pluses.
Yes. Just the 1.
And -3, so 5 or 6 again.
Oh,
nice.
Excellent. Well, that was fairly ineffective, but good for cinema, I guess.
Okay, so I'm going to fire my Land Raiders first fire, and I'm going to target these 2 Land Raiders here and 2 troops out in the open. Land Raiders are red, and it's 5 or 6s for everything. 1.
Right, so Terminator is dead. Okay, so the next one of mine, I've got the Basilisks on the back line here, and they're going to drop their barrages onto the Terminators in the church and the Land Raiders in the open. So hitting on 4s for the Land Raiders. 1 hit, a -2 save, please.
Failed.
Gone. Okay, and the Terminators will be hitting on 5s because they're in cover. 1 hit, and it's fixed 6, isn't it? You've got.
Saved.
Yeah, excellent, well done.
Okay, I'm going to fire my HQ unit here, and he's going to target Land Raider and a stand Reds and Land Raider.
Okay.
Nothing.
I've got my bombards on the far left here. They're going to target the Titan. I'm not sure if it's the most tactical decision, but yeah, I want to see him blow up. As do the audience, I'm sure. So let's go for it. So it's direct barrage hitting on 3s. It's a hit, and we'll go for the legs. Go for the balls. And that's right is the weapon.
Okay, what's the save?
It's a 2+, so it'll be -3, so it'll be 5+. Ooh, it's a 6. Nice one.
Okay, I'm going to fire my first unit of Terminators. What I'm going to do is actually withhold fire on the actual Terminators themselves. So I'm just going to put that over it because I'm going to go back to advance. But these two are going to fire at the Leviathan because they're keen to get into something. One hit. Go for the bridge. That's a hit.
So 3 to save. Oh, and it's through. You get +1 to this dice roll as well. So 3, I think, is partially destroyed, halved.
So I'm going to get +2 to the next roll.
Yep, you certainly will. Yeah, partially destroyed means I presume I can't repair it as well. It's a bit of a funny one. Not sure about that, but yeah, we can work that out later on. More debating going on here. I was originally going to take out or go for these Land Raiders with the Iron Dreadnoughts, but we found out we're in range of the Titan. So, might as well. He's already fired, so he's not a big threat this turn, but I'd still like to see him destroyed.
So 9 points as well.
Yeah, there is that. I keep forgetting about points. I just want to kill everything. Cool.
Another few.
So 4 of them, they get 2 dice each, hitting on 4s. That's pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
So 5 hits, yep, and they're all -2s. So I think we'll concentrate fire on the boss. So first one left, it's a weapon again.
Saved.
Fine. Second one, it's a hit. Saved. Third one, it's the weapon again.
Saved.
Saved.
Wow.
Fourth one, it's the boss. Oh,
that's damage. That's leg damage.
Okay. Oh.
So it's going to slow him down.
Right, and then the last one, the legs again. It's the third one. And it's through.
So you get +1.
Cumulative damage.
Still 2.
So still a 2.
Still 2 damage. So I think he's probably quarter movement there or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'm activating another Terminator unit. So I've got the two Land Raiders are going to shoot at the Leviathan, and the 4 Terminators that are in the rubble here. They're going to split their fire. 5 shots at him and 3 at the Warsmith. Warpsmith.
I think it's interchangeable, depending on which one you roll.
5 pluses to hit.
Correct.
-1s. Oh, rubbish. 1. And that's the Warsmith. The Vindicator gets off scot-free. No save.
That's good.
Okay, well, that at least takes away your saves.
It does, yeah.
Okay, and the 4 last cannon at the Leviathan. 5 successes.
Ooh,
good. 3 hits. Right. Come on, bridge. And I've got a +2 to the damage if I
you do.
any of these through. First one, hit.
Okay.
Saved. Second one, hit. Saved. Hit. Hey, through right. Come on. +2. I need what?
You have 4. 3. Sorry, 3.
Yeah. Oh no! Unbelievable. We are totally cursed with these Leviathans and Titans. I just do not know what's going on.
I was going to suggest we play a Titan Legions game. I don't know if I want to now. It's just be a complete stalemate.
Anyway, that's another unit done.
Okay, back to me. So I've got the Vindicators in cover here. They're going to go for the Terminators in the church here. And it's going to be 2 dice hitting on 3s. Or 4s, is it? It doesn't matter.
4s.
Yeah, 4s.
Vindicators, we just checked the range there. The back one's just out of range of the Leviathan, but the other 2 are still going to take a pop.
Yep.
So four pluses to hit. One hit. Bridge. Oh no.
Right and down is was that the hull again, isn't it?
I think so. -3 though, so.
Yep. Still a save, I think. Just double check. So what was that, down and right? Was
Down and right.
oh no, it's a weapon, you're right, it's through, it's a 2+ save, so.
For the damage. 4
4
destroyed.
The weapon destroyed, let's see. Yeah, weapon destroyed. So that's probably one of the banks of las cannons. Okay, back to me. So I've got the Land Raiders from this detachment. They're going to fire 2 barrels into the HQ unit in cover, and then split fire actually across 2 of them in the crater over there. So it'll be all hitting on 6s. So the gold dice will be the HQ. Nada.
Raider HQ again at the Leviathan. How much punishment is this taking? One hit.
Through. Yep.
Bridge. Hit. Please fail.
No, it's a save. Okay, back to me. So I've got the HQ from the Terminator detachment. So the Land Raider's going to fire at the Titan first of all. So we hit on 5s. 1 goes through, and we'll go for the boss again. Just got +2 damage on it. Happy with that.
Saved.
Saved. Nicely done. And the Terminator HQ is going to fire at the Land Raider HQ on that side. 2 hits.
So 2 4+. No.
Good.
I'm in danger of breaking into tears here, but anyway, another 2 Land Raiders are going at this this Leviathan. So they're in range. 5 or 6s. 1 hit again. Bridge. Hit the bridge. -2.
Oh,
It's through.
What, you're +3 now, is it?
Yep. Not a 1. Please, not a 1. Yay!
Hey, catastrophic. Well done.
Oh man, that was hard fought to get that.
Yeah.
Well, but amazing for you. That the amount of firepower he just soaked up.
Yeah, it's it's not exactly an expensive unit either. So 350 points. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's done his job. Yeah. We'll just capture another one next week. It's fine. Cool, well done. Okay, back to me. I've got the Havocs in the crater here, and they've got range on these Land Raiders. So I'm going to go for the 2 from the Land Raider Company in the open. Get 3 barrels each, and then the 2 in Deathwing will get 2 barrels each. It's first and third because they're kind of blocking each other. If it matters, but
yeah, no problem.
So yeah, we'll go for the ones in the Land Raider Company first of all. 5s or 6s. Nothing. And Deathwing. Terrible.
Wow.
Oh well.
Unit of the Land Raiders to fire here, and they're going to split their fire across all these Vindicators. So I'm firing a barrel at each. So the red dice are going to be these guys, the purple dice are these guys, and it's going to be 6s to hit because they're all in rubble. Nothing.
Okay, so from this Stramash, there's 1 stand of Terminators out in their lonesome that are not engaged, so they've got free reign. So I'll put into their counterparts across in the church, a dice into each of those guys.
Yep, so 5s to hit.
Yep. 1 hit.
1 hit. 5 or 6 because it's -1, isn't it? And a 4+ usually. Saved. I'm going to fire. Pop up and fire all my land speeders. The only target they've got is this guy. Everybody else is engaged. The 2 of them are at him, aren't they? Yep. So 4 pluses right now. So 2
fixed save of 6.
Minus. Well, I think they did. I think it's only -1.
No, the next one is -3 actually.
Oh
yeah. He's dead anyway.
Okay. Good.
Okay, so Gordon charged my Vindicators are on first fire here, so they get a chance to shoot before they get engaged.
Oh, nice.
Wiped them out.
Because it's -3, so
yeah, that's
save.
That's good for them. Don't charge Vindicators on first fire, I guess is the lesson here.
Well, it kept the fire off my...
Oh, absolutely, no, it's the right thing to do. Similarly, I've got a Marine that wasn't engaged at the start of combat and now is, and he's on first fire, so we'll get a chance to fire before close combat starts. The Assault Marine, in a 4, and he gets it. That's a -1, so you've got a save of 6+. And he gets it. Well done.
Nice.
Okay.
Just to mention as well,
Yeah.
I've withheld fire because this is done the first fire.
Yeah.
Withheld fire, so move that to advance, and the same for the land speeder over there.
Okay, so we're starting off close combat on this side of the map, and we've got the rhinos ganging up on this land raider. So it's 3 against your 0 calf. Oh jeez, got him straight off the bat.
Okay, so he's gone.
Yeah, I don't know if he's probably not in range even for the warsmith. Let's see. Nah, he's just out.
Okay.
So yeah, he's gone.
Good.
Right, now into the big.
Right, so we'll deal with this one first. Is that okay?
Sure thing. Yeah.
Hold back the objective for the tension.
Okay.
Okay, so this was a standoff from last turn, so even sorry, you get +3 over.
Yeah.
So 10, 8, he's gone. Then for the objective, first attack.
Nope.
8, 6, and secondary. Oh, nice, 13. I can't beat it, so he does it. He didn't even need the reinforcements.
No, exactly. Or what do you want to do first? When we get the...
Do this one first because that's not in the objectives.
Okay.
What are these guys again?
They're just Chaos Marines, so they're +3 as well, so it's a even odds. 8 standoff.
Secondary attacker though.
Oh.
Yeah,
there you
got
go.
him. And the same again in the objective. 6, 5, we won that one.
Okay, and then secondary attacker on him.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's gone.
Excellent.
Okay, so now you have 2 secondary attackers. You got a rhino in here against me.
Yep.
So you get 3 dice against my 2 dice +3.
Oh.
That's pretty good. 13. Yeah.
And then the same again on this side as well. Oh, nice.
14.
Chaos Rhinos.
Oh, I was thinking that was going to nearly a
That's cool. Okay.
and that's close combat. Terminators here. They're going to fire at some fellow Terminators across there. There's 2 in the rubble, so they're going to be -1. So the 5 or 6s, I'm going to use a gold dice for them. 2 barrels on him and 2 barrels on him, which will be 4 on those. So 5 or 6s with the golds, 4s with everything else. Gold is the one that hits, so one of the guys in.
Okay, even a 5 up to save then.
Yeah.
Nope, he's indeed. Okay, I've only really got 1 advanced fire this phase, so 2 Vindicators are just going to fire at those Terminators that just took a shot there. 1 on each.
Yeah, 4 pluses to hit.
Yeah, per se the gold one's the guy in objective, I don't think it really matters, but... yeah,
No,
the other one?
So fix 6 save. No. The land speeder here, he'll fire at one of these terminals out in open, 3+. Hit. -2.
-2. Nope, he's dead.
Over here I've got 2 Terminator stands left that withheld fire, so because the vehicles you can shoot, they're a larger pin in size, I can fire at them, so I'm going to fire 4 barrels, 1, 2, 2 the closest, and then 1 at each of the others. They're all in the open because I'm not on the rubble.
Yeah.
So
Side shots as well, I think.
yeah, I would agree. 3 hits, 2 on 1, and 1's escaped.
6s. Nah.
So 2 of them got. I don't really care which ones.
Okay.
Okay, so into the end phase, and it's I'm rolling for my morale here. So Craig's actually broken quite a few things. First of all, there's a 1 stand left from this whole unit of assault detachment, so 2+. He's okay.
I'll roll for the Rhino while I'm here as well, because he's a separate unit that you've broken, so he's okay as well.
Over here, so this is another assault detachment you broke, but it's only the Rhinos that are left there, so 2+. Just. Ooh. You've also broken Raven Wings, so the lone guy first. He's fine. This one I really don't want to go. Oh, scraped through. Broke a medic here, but his vehicle's intact, but command units. So
yeah.
No.
Oh, good. I'll do my 3 shields, hopefully.
1 back. Okay, I've got 6 to roll for on the Titan here. And I get
very good. Yeah,
pretty good, yeah. I'll take that. Objectives wise, then, what have you got there, Craig?
So, held that one from last turn. Obviously, it's not changed hands. Sorry, this one. This one is probably contested, you think, or a bit closer maybe?
I think it's tight enough that it's contested.
Yeah, that's fine. I think we've just held our objectives really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a couple that I'm slightly worried about. They're a bit open and exposed, and you've got some quite fast units, so I think there might be some shenanigans happening. Turn 3.
Right, so you've effectively lost that one then. So you've got 3 objectives, and I've still held on to my 4.
Yeah, so 3 objectives plus what breakages did we say?
Yeah, so let's have a look at the breakages.
On my side, you've got the Leviathan obviously is destroyed, and you've got those 2 Rhinos here, which are part of an independent unit, so they're gone as well. So that's 5 victory points.
Okay, so
objectives.
25 I'm on. As for you got 5 victory points for the Raven Wing.
Yep.
You've got 3 each for each of the assault detachments, so it's 11, and 1 for the medic.
Yep.
Still hanging on with the Land Raider Company, and slowly getting there towards breaking the Terminators.
So yeah, 27 victory points to me at the moment, and you've got 5 on top of your 20, is it?
Yeah, you get 5 breakages and 4 objectives, so 27, 25. Very tight, very tight.
Okay, just another interruption to the movement phase here. So Gordon's going to jump his land speeders over into this skirmish going on here, but I've elected to snap fire with the Havocs and the Crater. So yep, hitting on 6s, 2 dice on each. Here we go. Let's see.
2, yeah, so 2 going.
Okay, end of turn 3 movement. Turn 3 is such a foreign concept to us. But yes, again, movement, not much happening. So, yeah, Bombard staying still. Land Raiders of this detachment staying back. Terminators have all kind of piled in here, and then have been piled in too by the Rhinos and land speeders, and this little detachment have made a break for it in anticipation of turn 4 happening to maybe sneak in to mingle with their Terminator counterparts in the church, but I don't think that's going to happen. Unfortunately for me, I made a bit of a tactical blunder with my Titan. I've moved it on advance to get around the corner now. Maybe I've been conditioned to believe 15 centimetres is bigger than it is, but I had it in my head I'd be able to get to this objective, but unfortunately I've only made it past the crater, so he's in advanced fire now, which is a bit grim. The Vindicators, for the most part, staying on first fire. 1 detachment's moved up into the ruins just to get a bit of forward momentum. Backwards momentum for the Warsmiths. Rhinos came back to hold that objective. Iron Dreadnoughts staying where they are. And then this Rhino in the detachments came back to grab this objective, which has been met with the very brave Rhino of the Apothecary coming in. We've also been jumped with our by the lone stand of Assault Marines who are going to try and take on a Vindicator. Gordon's been a bit more movement focused this turn. He's pushed up with his Terminators, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I've moved the Vindicators over, jumped from one backcourt to another, and then for this objective, I've
sat on that one.
I've taken that one over because I was contested.
Everything else is kind of sitting back, first fire more or less.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we think the bulk of the action is probably going to go on here with this Raven Ring versus Terminator stuff. Okay, so Gordon won initiative again, so he's got his first fire.
Okay, so I'm going to activate first fire this unit of Terminators. So I've got 4 stands in there, and I've got 2 Land Raiders. I'm going to split my fire between 4, these 2 here, and these 2 Vindicators here. 2 barrels with the Stormbolters first, which are usually 4 pluses but 5s. Because you're in the rubble. So, and if anybody survives, there'll be a last cannon shot because I'm splitting the 4 shots between all 4. So, Stormbolters first, 5 or 6s.
Yeah, pretty good.
3, yeah, not bad.
Do we mind which ones are which?
Nah, I don't care. So usually they're 2 plus, so it'll be 3 pluses because it's only this one. Yeah. So 1's going.
1 going, okay.
What do you like? So that leaves me with 3 las cannon shots. I'll do 2 and 1 so it's obvious which detachment. So these are 6s to hit. Nothing.
Cool. Okay, so my first fire of the turn, I've got the Basilisks again. The back row are going to fire, so they're going to fire on the Predators, get all 3 of them, and 2 of the Land Raiders that haven't fired yet. So, for the Land Raiders, we've got the red dice, and the Predators will give them the gold dice. And we'll be hitting on 4s. Yeah, 4s.
Yeah, 4s.
Okay, so we've got a Land Raider and a Predator, and there'll be -2.
I'll do the Land Raider first, 4+.
That's good.
5.
One Predator bed. Okay, cool.
Okay, my Predators before you try and break them anyway. They'll fire, so I've got 6 barrels here, and they're going to go for your dreadnoughts.
Yep, sure thing.
So 2 at 2 and 1 at each of the others. I've got different dice too, so all 6s, yeah.
1 hit.
-1.
We'll check what their save is. I think it's a 4+. We'll see if it matters. Yep, so we just checked the save there, so they're actually a 3+, so it's fine.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're cool. The Iron Dreadnoughts are going to retaliate, so we're going to do 2 shots into the Land Raiders. Yep, I haven't fired yet, and then 2 into the Predators again. So we'll go for the Land Raiders first of all. Hitting on 4s. Just the 1. It's a -2.
4+.
So it's good. And then the Preds. Just
Just
the
1
1
again.
Yeah.
Okay. And good again. So apologies. 3. Sorry. There's 3+ to save. -2 would be 5. I have lost a Predator, so yeah, you've broken it. Well done.
Cool.
Alright, I'm going to activate my Land Raiders here, and they're going to try and take out 3 Land Raiders here, including your HQ, which is the closest. So red dice is HQ. He's going to be 6s, 5 or 6s for the other ones.
Got the HQ.
So 1's hit twice, 1's missed, and the HQ's hit once.
Okay. Green dice for the HQ.
So
You're right.
all gone.
All gone.
Terminator's broken.
Terminator's broken, yeah.
Yay.
Oh no, we do it every time.
A save.
So in fact the HQ won't get a save, but the other one will, because he's within nothing.
No. Okay, definitely broken.
Definitely broken, that's fine. So for my first fire, I've got the bombards, back lane, direct barrage onto these Land Raiders. Now, although they've already fired, I still want to try and break them. So, hitting on 4s. Normally hitting on 3s or in covers, hitting on 4s. 1 hit, and it's a -3.
Yeah, 5 or 6. Gone.
Cool, indeed.
On the brink. Okay, got another squad of Land Raiders here, and they're going to target these 2 Vindicators out in the open. So 6s again, 2 barrels in each. Nothing.
Back to me, so I've got these Vindicators in cover here, and they're going to lob a couple of shots into those Land Raiders that haven't fired yet. 4s.
Oh, unlucky. They didn't like that, so they're going to return straight back at you. But 6s, so we'll see. 1.
1 hit.
So 4 more. And save. Well done.
Okay, back to me. So these Vindicators got charged, and he'll be able to get a shot on his attacker as he comes in, and this one is going to launch a shot into him. So
4+.
4+ against the Assault Marine first of all.
He's gone.
He's splatted, and then against the Land Raider.
Missed. These Terminators here, they're going to fire, and one's going to fire at 2 in the open here, and the other one's going to fire at 2 Vindicators in there. So 4 and more to hit the ones in the open. Red dice are 5 or 6s. The other 2 are hit, which I wasn't really bothered about.
That's fine.
So 5 or 6s.
5 or 6s. Both gone.
So that's what you like.
Stopping that advance. Okay, coming to the dregs of my first fire now. So this Terminator started off the turn not engaged, and he's been charged by these rhinos, so he's going to get some shots off. So a barrel each, or a barrel or 2 of them at least. 1 hit.
Yeah, 5 or 6 to save. Saved. Firing my Land Raiders here, and I'm going to split 4 barrels between these 2 here and these 2 here. So again, it's 6s. Red dice will be the closest ones that haven't fired yet. So 6s. Oh, 1 in each. 4 more.
Okay, red dice is the one that hasn't fired.
Both fine. Yeah.
Okay, getting down to desperate measures again at the end of this first fire phase. So I've got my HQ Land Raider from the Terminator detachment is going to fire at this Land Raider here. Both barrels at him because we really want to kill him and break that company. Yep. So 5s or 6s.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's not got that time to come. I'm going to activate the command unit here. The Land Raider is going to split his barrels between these 2 Vindicators over here, and the command troops I'm going to fire at this one because the other one's slightly obscured. So red dice for this guy, so there'll be 5 or 6s and 6s for the purple dice.
Ho, ho, ho.
So he's got 2 hits onto him.
He's dead.
He's got a Titan then, he is going to fire, hopefully going to be a bit more effective than he has been so far. So he is going to fire his volcano cannon at this Vindicator that hasn't fired yet.
Yep.
He's going to fire his 4 turbo laser destructors at these dreadnought things.
Yep.
And his quick cannon's going at the Devastators way over the back of the board there. So let's deal with the 4 dreadnoughts first. So turbo laser destructors are usually 3+, so 4+ is.
Oh, nice, all 4.
Yep, so -2s.
-2, so 5.
5, yeah, 5, 3 gone.
3 gone, wow.
Nice. Quick cannon then. So 3 guys on cover. There'll be 4 pluses to hit. Just the 1, so 1's vaporised. And the volcano cannon 4+ because he's on cover. Hit.
Go on.
No, he's -4, but he's still got he's got 2 saves, so he could do 6.
No.
Do you want to reroll it?
No, it's into close combat now, so we've really got this. One's the only one we've got, I think, actually. Oh no, we've got. No,
I haven't got a Rhino.
Rhino action, always exciting to see the Rhino till the end.
Okay, so my Rhino's attacked your.
Yeah, well, this Terminator's done well. He's been.
He might well.
Stood off against 3 assault marines, I think, or 2 assault marines last time. Right, let's go for it. So +6.
Dead.
Anyone you
More
want.
from that side, yeah. Okay, next one. I've got 3 dice, so so 15 to beat. Unlikely. Nope, 11. Last one then. I've got 4 dice. Oh, 17 to beat the 4 dice. No, well done.
Excellent. He is a legend.
He is, definitely.
Okay.
So that you're going to hold on to that objective, which is really good for you. Okay, so now I then came in as secondary attackers and my land speeders. So we'll deal with this one first.
Yeah. So did you still get the bonus then, even though those guys didn't fight?
It's just how they all pile up basically. So 3 dice versus 2 dice plus 3.
Yep.
You win. Same again here. Yeah, you still got me. Wow. And here. And you still 8. Yeah, 9. Yep, you've done it again. Nice one. Ravenwing absolutely okay.
Excellent.
So that's just this head-to-head
Yeah. Nice off.
grudge match. Rhino to Rhino. 8. Oh, it's cocked. It's definitely cocked. I think it was close to being a 5, so I'm trying to be fair here. Oh! Well done.
Excellent.
You've held on to that one, that's good as well for you. Master of Ravenwings at 25 range, so you'll fire at this guy that's out in the open. 2 dice, 4 moors, I believe. 1 hits, because this is 0.
He's dead. Last knocking's an advanced fire for me as well, so I've got the Titan left. He is going to drop his quick cannon onto these 2 land raiders, so trying to break them still. One's in cover, one's not in cover, so it'll be
3+ and 4+.
Yep, so both hit.
Okay, so, well, it makes no difference anyway, but 5 or 6 is to save.
No.
Both going, well done.
Cool.
Yeah, broken.
Excellent. And the last burner is just going to go into the Master of Raven. Oh no, sorry, not Master of Raven. The land speeder over here, just for giggles. Just for giggles. Yeah, ignores cover. Misses enemy.
Okay, so my last land speeder is going to target this guy. He's just in range 3+. Hit -2, 6 save.
Yeah.
Terminators here, and they'll go for 2 and 2 on the 2 Vindicators that are there. So 5 or 6s. 2 in one, 1 in the other. All saved.
All saved, excellent.
Nice. And my Vindicators, I think, are the last thing I've got here.
Oh yeah.
So the 3 of them will go for the 3 tanks then. Raider Vindicators, so I ignore cover. 4 more. Nothing.
I think that's the end of all the shooting, isn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Right, let's get this toted up. So casualties at the end of the turn. Yeah, Gordon's pretty much managed to break all of my companies. So we've got the Terminator Company is well broken. We've got the Leviathan obviously is destroyed. The Vindicator Company is just broken, as is the Siege Company. Again, that's they needed 9 and he got 9, and for the Vindicators needed 6 and he got it. So all good there, and then obviously the Rhinos are broken as well, so giving you a total of 29 points in kills.
As for you had broken the Raven Wing, the 2 detachments and the medic in the first turn, which was 12 points. You get another 8 points for breaking the Land Raider Company, so that's up to 20, and then another 2 for breaking the Predators. So 22 points to you.
Yeah, not bad. In terms of objectives, we've got I've got 3 objectives held. I've lost that one in the church to Gordon, so you've got 5. So you've got 25 points worth of objectives, 29 points worth of kills, 54 in total, and I'm on 15
for the objectives and 22 for your kills, 37. So.
Yeah, so I lost it all at the end there with those companies getting broken. But yeah, it was really interesting. It was almost a mirror match. So yeah, it was quite. I think it's definitely one of the closest games we've had in a
good while.
In a good while, yeah.
Post COVID, probably.
Yeah, we finished it as well, which is also a bonus.
Most of the time we do it. It's only just, it's just been that. It was that last mega battle that was.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so for an after action thoughts from the Iron Warriors, yeah, and I think I did played them as expected, using the cover and denying the cover to the enemy with the likes of the Vindicators. So I think they played out okay. Terminators, kind of tough to get them on board. I mean, there was this guy obviously fought for his life on many an occasion and won the game for me, or didn't win the game for me, but won his part of the game for me. Not sure what I'd done differently. Maybe a bit more mobility. I think I dropped out having land speeders and stuff, so that would have been handy for late game objective grabbing. Titan didn't do very much, to be honest. Leviathan, it's a good shout, I think, for the cost of it. It certainly soaked up a lot of damage, and it had that one turn where it did some good stuff in return. So yeah, pretty happy overall. No major regrets, just the usual ones. And for you, Gordon, how did you feel?
Yeah, to be honest, I think the turning point in the game, I actually think it could have been very, very different. Had that harpoon missile come off,
oh yeah,
that was mega. Like that, I survived that, because if that had taken over,
yeah,
you could have went crazy and started
shooting. Having 2
guys.
Titans, one on your back line, shooting into the back of all these Land Raiders would have been beautiful, but not to happen, unfortunately.
Definitely a big risk on your side, but it could have been massive reward. So it would have been really cool, actually. I wouldn't have liked to have seen it from my own selfish point of view, but I think it would have been great for viewers if that had actually happened and came off and started wreaking havoc. That aside, I was pretty pleased overall. I mean, look at the board, there's not much left on either side really. We're all into absolute tatters, which is good. I mean, because even though I know the points at the end don't reflect that, but to me it was very, very even throughout. I was pleased that my Terminators finally did something, because they were so poor the last time, so they were absolutely keen trying to get that objective.
Yeah.
Obviously the assault guys did most of the first wave.
The dying,
Yeah, exactly. And let Deathwing come in and claim the glory. So that was a big moment. I was frustrated not to get that one, but at the same time, it was like a fair cop. I mean, that was brilliant that they fought off the 3 rhinos in particular. I was disappointed in myself about the pop-up attacks. That was a big blunder. I should have just charged them. But anyway, that was a minor thing. I didn't think my Titan it was only that last turn that he actually
Mhm.
did anything really, because he didn't do much until then. I don't know if he broke the Vindicators, but he certainly did
Yeah,
most
that
of the
last
work.
turn, yeah, he broke the siege company for sure. So by himself, so that was pretty good work.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, another game where the Titans don't die though. I mean, we got a Praetorian down, I guess, which is nice, but these Titans just still almost invulnerable, which is so weird because when we've played casually in the past, not in film and stuff like that, the Titans die in turn 1 every time.
Yeah, I know, it's
Weird,
so.
camera shy.
I know, exactly. It's been crazy, like the amount of firepower, both this and the last episode that they've taken. So maybe we should use Warlord Titans more often. Maybe.
Absolutely. One thing I've just thought of is I had 3 warsmiths or warpsmiths with the mechanic ability all covering these armoured units, and I don't think they made a single save.
No.
So yeah, that was good. I mean, they're part of the company, so it's not like I chose to bring them, but still.
Yeah, there was a few times in it where we realised after the fact we did actually roll and
Almost
you
every
failed them.
time.
And
Exactly.
I think I forgot about my medics a couple of times, because
Mhm.
I'm just the two of us haven't been using the medics and tech marine type
No.
characters for a long time,
Mhm.
and I think it's just that way you get into, well, we're just firing stuff and you forget that there's something, even though they're bright white and red.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, it was good fun. I was pleased. I was kind of pretty happy with tactically what I was doing.
Yeah.
I knew the first turn I was going to take a bit of a baron because you had more stuff that was in first fire with your artillery, particularly on the back line.
Yeah.
And that was how it proved in that first turn that you did a lot more damage to me than I did you. But
Yeah, the artillery definitely did its job, I think. I mean, I don't think it did massive damage, but yeah, certainly. Yeah, it's good to use that. Such an open battlefield, and being able to do direct barrages is quite a nice change.
yeah, it was fun actually, just having a board that's more or less completely open,
Mhm.
and that was I enjoyed doing that as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, what next?
Yeah, we'll have a think.
Yeah.
Take suggestions as well, of course.
Yeah, excellent.
Okay. Cool.
So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the report, and if you did, please consider commenting, liking, and most of all subscribing. And until next time, keep on living the life or die.